handle. I have an on the sheath. It's made of leather, but I have two bicycle inner tube pieces, also known as Ranger bands. You got a rubber band in the middle, because when I was my old job, I used to need rubber bands a lot. On the actual knife itself, I just have a piece of a Ranger band on the handle for grip. I sharpened this a lot so I could cut a lot of boxes down and tape. I'm gonna put it on here, make it a little better for grip, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna take off the Ranger band. Came off pretty easy. As you can see right here, it says US. It's an old knife. It's not really worth much, but it's functional, utilitarian, like I prefer. Since it's so cheap, I don't mind wrapping it with tape a little bit. Hey, what's up, Western Massacre? I seen what somebody did. They first took out a big old strip of it and rolled it up and made it thin, and then wrapped the thin roll around the handle. And then after you do that, add friction tape like this to it, and it adds a bunch of grip, which I thought was pretty cool. So now I'm gonna pull off an extended amount. Hey, what's up, Delberto? Okay, it rips fairly easy. It's very sticky. It's got like string in it. It's like fabricy. What I'm gonna try and do is wrap this little loop a little bit. Hopefully I pulled out enough tape. This tape is super sticky. It's like if you took a sticker off that's been sitting in the sun, the residue left over. It wants to bend up on me a lot. This knife, no matter what I do to it, I can never get it hair popping sharp. It's just a canteen knife. It's basically a sharp butter knife. But I did get it sharp enough to break down boxes when I needed it. I'm just making it a little ghetto looking, little ghetto wrapped. I saw a HoodRat Arts and Crafts video. This guy got a paring knife from Walmart. He wrapped the handle, made it all grippy. And then he made a makeshift sheath so you can hook paracord up to it while the sheath is in your pocket and the paracords are on your belt. And you pull it out of your pocket and it pulls the sheath off at the same time. I thought that was pretty cool. I could do that to this one, but I really don't need to carry anything like that where I need a surprise pull out my knife. I could, but it wouldn't help. I don't know if I'm going to make this a short video or not. I got some shit I got to do today. Now with it all pushed down, I can still see the US right here imprinted. And I might add a little tiny lanyard for my pinky right here. It'll only be 2-3 inches long. But that way, I don't know, it's pretty cool. It works. It's non-threatening. Utilitarian knife. I bought this whole roll of friction tape for like $5 at Walmart. And I've got some ideas for it. So we'll see how that goes. Wanted to figure out how I can add some to this Ozark trail knife I got from Not Too Dead. I put a good lanyard on it, so it fits my hands or my wrist. That way when I'm cutting up tape or carving stuff up, it doesn't slip. I put on one end I smashed up a tinder and put it in here. And then on this side I put a mini ferro rod and I melted the ends of it. So it's all just emergency and basic folding knife. Bailey Cole. Yeah, I want $1,000. I don't have my Cash App link though. So if you really want to give me $1,000, go to one of my older live videos, find the Cash App link, slap that money down. I'll give you a free shout out for doing it. Well, you guys, you think I should pick some locks or something? Maybe I should pick some locks. Again, with the Southern Specialties set. Got this from Not Too Dead, or from Rock Out with Your Lockout. It's got some hella good stuff in here. Hard Case Survival or Southern Specialties Brown Wallet. I'll stick this in it. But it's got this jiggler set that I'm pretty sure is sold by Southern Specialties, but I couldn't find it. This is the thing I can find to the OSS little micro tools. It's got 2 jigglers that open a wider variety of locks. It's got this bypass shim for those cheap Dollar Tree ones. And it's got a 6, 5, and a 4 piece comb on it. It's sick. You sent it all? What did you send out, Mick? Sub NV deleted. Peanut butter off your electrical wallet. Fry like a fish. Did you eat your dog, Mr. Deleted? Yo, Not Too Dead, aka Not Too Deezy in the house. What's up, guys? Anyways, yeah, this thing is sick. I want to carry it in my belt where I have other goodies, but I just haven't put it in there yet. Then I got this OSS tool where you can use the teeth to strike a ferro rod if you wanted to, or you can saw through some wood, some plastic, and I think it even saws through copper. I'm not sure if this I have it on my keys actually. Works hella good. I might add this to someone's giveaway or I'll get or something. I don't know. I am pretty greedy, so I might just keep it. Mitt got interviewed? That's sick. Maybe I need to get an interview in. Which pick should I use today, guys? It's a hybrid. I think I can open my 90A Pro with this. Let's give it a shot. Here's my 90A Pro. It's unaltered. You're just going to have to take my word for it that I haven't messed with the pins. Lockpicker 1969 has never emailed me about an interview. So, Not Too Dead, it could be my Wi-Fi as well. People often complain in my lives that it keeps buffering. Yeah, I think it's just my Wi-Fi here is all jacked up. Here's a 90A Pro, bottom of the keyway tension. Here's the hybrid pocket pick. I don't know what this is called. To be honest with you guys, I'm really just some regular person. This shouldn't get the pack lock hella easy, but I zipped it a couple times and now I'm trying to single pin pick with what tip there is on here. That would be messed up if Not Too Dead just came on here to tell you he didn't like your interview. That'd be out of character. But yeah, I saw your interview. I just like to say it sucked. That'd be rude. Yeah, this doesn't have a hook tip on it enough to single pin pick some deep hooks. Keep the pick. What pick am I keeping? I have a lot of videos I need to catch up on, guys. Damn, I opened it. I wasn't even trying. This is the hybrid pocket pick with the bottom of the key tension, both Southern Specialties tools, open a Packlog 90A Pro just from dicking around. Let's try that again. It just didn't feel right getting it open this time. Now, we don't like drama. We like to just chill and pick our locks and talk about lockpicks and lockpick related stuff. So all I did was zip this a couple times, and then I chased the binding picks. Alright, so I raked it a few times with this hybrid. Maybe I just can't see it. So I have a feeling I'm in a false set, and I'm gonna have to jiggle tension it. The only one who's ever given you heat was homeboy for reading the email that should have been kept secret. Yeah, it's not a fluke, you guys. Now, the key bidding on this 98 Pro is nothing to write home about. That plays in a little factor. It's also why I want to get a new 98 Pro with deadlier key bidding. But I did get it. Now I can get a 98 Pro open with this hybrid pocket pick, right? Funny ass bidding on it. I bet you I struggle with some master locks. Hey, what's up, Mr. Inferno? You guys take a second and hit that like button, please. What are you talking about, as extreme as it gets? With the pick or with their conversation? Let's see if I could open this 33. That bidding is pretty sad, isn't it? Hey, it gives me confidence, though, since that's a blue belt ranked lock. Well, I got this guy open. Again, there's the hybrid pocket pick. It's tiny, just like I like it. Here's the handle, nice and wavy like a woman's leg and thigh right there. You see that? Here's the calf. Here's the thigh. Thumb fits there good. It's got some wicked, whatever the hell you call that on the pick. As you can see, I've probably bent it slightly. Yeah, I need a 98 Pro that lets me know, like, alright, you can actually pick a blue belt lock. Not one with, like, alright, you got it open, but it wasn't too hard. When I first picked that pack lock, I did each individual pin very delicately, felt all the serrations, the false set, and everything, only to realize I could just bully it open. Hardly even try, and I can get it open. Yeah. But I'm gonna order a, there's two things on, well, three. I need a purple belt lock. I need a dimple lock. I need another pack lock 98 Pro, and I need another lotto lock. A pack lock lotto would be good, or a master or generic, I don't care. So I want to see, because my 410, it doesn't open anymore. It's not rattled, but it don't open. Yeah, purple is really what I need, though. I really want that assassin patch, so I gotta pick 3 purple belts and disassemble them all within 15 minutes. So I gotta get that practice in. Oh, you got some SFIC? You enjoy those, Mick. Those are difficult. Those let you know that you're good at picking locks once you get them open. Those will let you know where you stand. LFICs and SFICs, I think they're just made really good or something. But I fucking struggle. I've got one that's a Falcon inside an American lock. That I think it's a LFIC. That's a Falcon core inside an American Series 3570. This is from my old job. I tried picking it really quick with the pocket set. It didn't work, so they just clipped the shackles. Get that 200K already, Nick. Have you picked open your pack lock yet? Oh, yeah, for sure, Inferno. I agree 100%. What I've been doing isn't teaching me any really deep understanding of what's going on in the lock. I think like the 98 Pro and the 1100 I spent a lot more time on and understand them a little bit better. Yeah, Not Too Dead got his 200K wall handcuffed in. I think he had like a whole week of just picking that lock. Empty your schedule for a week. Lay in bed if you have to. That's what I did. And then just keep picking at that lock. That way you could learn where your serrations and spool pins are. You've only been picking for 2. Inferno, the stuff you say makes it sound like you've been picking locks your whole life. I've technically been picking for like at least 7 years, but I had some pretty big gaps in the middle of that, of no picking. And then I had to restart and relearn kind of some of the skills. Yeah, Inferno's way good. Some people in this hobby are, they just absorb all the knowledge and spew it out from time to time to certain people if they're willing to listen. That fascinates me. Yeah, see, I've never dedicated myself as much as you do, Inferno. Okay, this Master 5 doesn't want to open with this. Let's flip it around and see if there's any more of a difference. It's alright, I don't have a life either, Inferno. I do mostly house chores. The way I make money is from selling stuff online and yard sales. And when I'm not doing that, I'm chilling. I'm probably on here way more than I should be. Alright, so this 5 doesn't want to open. Let's try this dirty 3. Well patinaed. I also need to get my light to shine. Like, I have one book called The Complete Book of Locks and Locksmithing or something like that. I've read that book cover to cover at least 5 or 6 times, done the quiz in the back, and it shows you a lot of nomenclature and like the measurements of certain tools and locks, which you only really need for if you're like gonna delve into being a locksmith. But for just picking, it has a very small section in there where it explains the pins. But what I want is a book that explains how to pick open high security locks. I don't think they exist. There's one that's like the international reference to locks or something that's meant for law enforcement. It's 2 fat books. It's usually $200 or $300 for them. That one, for whatever reason, is very sought after, which I need. Oh yeah, Inferno. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I keep putting it off. It's mostly take the lock apart and draw each mechanism at where it goes, like a diagram, and then put it back together slowly. And then you'll have a pretty good understanding of that particular lock. I've heard of mechanics in school having to take apart an engine and draw each piece. At least that's what my dad had to do. I think he was fucking up though, and it was a punishment. There's a reason I'm at orange belt for so long. I've been an orange belt picker for years now. I've got higher ranked locks. Orange belt is where I stay. But I'm not all about belt levels. They feel good when you get a better, higher level lock or belt, and it's good for reference to give you harder locks to challenge yourself. But I'm not all about just seeking locks. I am all about seeking patches, though. And you have to be pretty high up in the LPU ranking system in order to get certain patches, to have the knowledge to do it at least. That would be cool with a grease gun. GG. Hello. Right now I'm picking locks. I might wrap my knife handle a little more like I did at the beginning of the stream. I bought a roll of this friction tape. It smells a lot like icy hot. It's very sticky and grippy. Good for handle wraps. I'm good, GG. Just hanging out, shooting the breeze with my friends. I'm testing out this hybrid pick. See the handle? Small set. It's for a wallet set. I'm just going to call this the hybrid because I don't know what it's called. I'm using the bottom of the keychain. Some of my lock picks. I also have a free Ranger band now that I could put on something. I love Ranger bands. I put them on literally everything you can imagine. See, I'm of the opinion if you make a patch, you got to make a difficult challenge. I would like you guys to make some more magnets. I have a mini fridge, and I've got a Not Too Dead, I've got a Lady Locks, and I got a Greyhound magnet on it. If you guys would like to make mass amounts of magnets and send one my way, that'd be great. Alright, take it easy, Mr. Inferno. Don't forget to Shaka Zulu. Always Shaka Zulu, no matter how you feel. Helps lighten the mood. So I'm guessing this lock's not going to want to open with this hybrid pick, which is alright. Flip it around. Try zipping it again. Do like 5 zips. Okay. Do a little scrub-a-dub-dub. I gotta find some other stuff to put friction tape on. I bought gaffer tape because I saw some interviews and stuff with people who did SEER school, and they used gaffer tape to tape handcuff keys to themselves. So now I have a fat roll of that. It's just cloth, black thin cloth, basically. That's very not sticky. That's hardly sticky. But I think it's so that if you feel on the clothing, it just feels like a shirt or something. So either like tonight, today, or like by next weekend, I'll be ordering my Smith & Wesson cuffs. Mick, you really need to get yourself some Peerless and Smith & Wesson cuffs. That way you can do all the challenges. Coxie also has challenges, but I think his mini hybrid lockpick. I'm just gonna use one side. It's kind of like a city rake. And I think it bends hella easy. I don't know what it is with these hybrid picks at bending, but I don't like it. No, Not Too Dead. The dog pack is also on Discord. I don't like Reddit. It's cool, but I like Discord a lot better. Okay, here's the Master 3. Oh yeah, Mick added all the company names. I guess in his free time he likes to network. It amazes me how you freaking exploded so quick with your skills, Mick. You got to keep it up. Keep getting your name out there. What amazed me is that you got Packlock President, to join it not only in the Discord, but he popped in your chat. So you've been working your ass off getting your name out there, which I think is pretty neat. Yeah, Mick, you definitely are a hard worker when it comes to this kind of shit. My problem is I just like to chill, which means I don't put in too much. Yes, I like making lives to attract new people, so I kind of do the same thing. If I can attract just one person each live who's interested in lockpicking, then they could check out my other videos and see people who commented, and then check out their videos and network and everything. It's all about that network. I gotta keep flipping this pick around because it's slightly bent, and if you bend these back too many times, they'll just snap. It doesn't take much pressure at all. Currently, maybe more in a hurry. Mick, you've been at this, what, 2 or 3 months? And then you already have more subscribers than most people. And you freaking, a lot more people know about you than seasoned lockpickers. That's crazy. I reached my 200 subscriber goal. I need to do a giveaway still. It's probably about $10, 15 tops for shipping on everything I'm thinking of. But I gotta get it all together and see if it's something people would actually want. Alright, this lock doesn't want to open. This brink shouldn't be a problem. Here's a green brinks. It looks a lot like an Avis, but it doesn't pick like one. It's not great. It's not high security pins, which doesn't really matter for most instances anyways, but it is an easy lock to pick. Here's my Ruger padlock. We'll see. After this live, I gotta go cut my grass, so I might cut it short depending on how I feel. Okay, zip this a couple times. The thing about this lock is it likes to bind up the pins easily. Buy a new pack of Ranger bands, assorted sizes. I like to add those to people's packages. Go to bed not today? What, you worked all early or what? What time is it, like 4 o'clock? So 72 many milligrams of weed edibles 2 nights ago. And boy, I couldn't walk, and I didn't want to get out of bed, so I just kept going back to sleep. It was insane. You know what, not too dead? Them long hours suck, but it builds character and helps your bank account a little bit. Every day you do extra long hours helps your character and your personality. Your family will appreciate that steak instead of McDonald's. Little subtle things. I used to get in some extra days. I'd get time and a half. And I saved up 10 grand because I'd walk to and from work. I would spend only about $2 to $5 every day for lunch. Well, I was trying to look at the bright side, not too dead. For me, I don't get steak unless I have an extra. Oh yeah, I gotta gaffer, or I gotta friction tape something else. What else can I tape? I sure as hell don't want to friction tape my freaking new knife. I'll just keep picking. Here's the sleigh maker. Yeah, the man. He definitely is in it for your money. This lock is stuck on open. This is my sleigh maker. You want to go lock someone's shed from across the county, you use a sleigh maker. Head cheese sticks? I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Let's see if this Master 17 wants to be polite today and open up. Yeah, when you get paid extra money, it's very insignificant at the end of the day when you look at your paycheck stub. After all the taxes and shit, it doesn't really help you very much. You gotta have a company that's willing to pay you cash money under the table for overtime, which they're out there. It's illegal, but you can pull it off with some people. If you can manage to get in a above middle class bracket, it's a little bit better for your taxes, but if you're below that, anywhere, working class, poor, all that stuff, it's not good. They take more taxes and you get less benefits. I mean, always work hard to make that money, but the tax man he's getting his. Yeah, my manager at my old job told me that he'd worked so many overtime days, time and a half, extra days, that he was making. What's going on, Sniper? At least hit that like button. I'm over here just fiddling around with some padlocks like I do. Using some new picks. Here's the wallet set hybrid pick. Here's the bidding. And Joel, you showed up. What's up, dudes? It's good to see you guys. I like the regulars that come, but I also enjoyed Hollywood, Sniper, whatever you want to be called. Could call you Sniper or Hollywood. If you guys want to put your link down, you feel free. We all might be friends with each other anyways. But just in case, if you guys want to put your YouTube link, if you want to do any Discord invites, I don't know how you can do that, but I know those of you in blue are able to. Just open this disc lock. Let's do it again. Takes hard downward pressure for some reason while applying turning pressure on the tensioner, and it's bending my pick. See, and then I try to straighten it, and then it's going to bend back. Yeah, you can subscribe to me too, but you guys just subscribe to Hollywood Sniper, Mountain Mick, Vector Potential. There's all kinds of people. I got this lock for free from my old job, but it takes a different pick tip in the bottom of the key tensioning, I'm pretty sure. So here it is, just chilling. Oh yeah, Snipe Hollywood, if you want to join our dog pack group, there's the link. Here's a basic moving store. Some picks like to open it, some don't. We're gonna see how it feels on this guy. Okay, it's locked. A little bit of that shackle tension. Yeah, I hit what I think is the back. Link's not clickable? Oh, that's right, I forgot. You guys will probably have to message each other on Discord if you want to join the dog pack. It's mostly just lockpicker stuff, Hollywood. Not sure how interested you are in. If you maybe want to learn how to pick some locks, that'd be cool. You just got to remember you can't pick other people's locks, especially locks that are being used for something. If you don't own the lock, you don't want to pick it. It's illegal. They'll slap on burglary charges. You'll just have a bad time. So you pretty much just pick locks that you own. That's 99.9% of my picking is. Or the rare chance that there's a lock that someone gives you permission to pick. They might need help opening something. But other than that, you don't really want to pick the lock. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, so you already know the rundown, Hollywood. Here's a cabinet lock. I might have to reverse tension it, but I don't like doing reverse anything because I'm not used to it. But I'll slap this rake in here and see if it does anything. Yeah, that's not doing nothing. I got this acrylic practice dimple lock. It rakes open super easy with the lock picking rake, but you got to do it twice because you pick it once, it opens, but then the pins fall into the wrong spot and it locks up, so you got to pick it again. It's fun for what it is. I got this LSDA. I think someone said it's common in Canada. Yeah, if you want to spot in the Discord channel when you get there, if you get there, you can show off some of your skills. We're very strict on not showing things to people who are intending on stealing, because we don't want to embrace that. Shit like that just puts a bad eye on lock sporters. We want to keep this legal, because we're not hurting nobody. We're just playing with our own locks. There is some locksmiths in the mix too that are super knowledgeable. There's straight lock nerds, I say that affectionately, that know more than anybody should know. I would register with the security company for being able to pick locks. It looks good on your resume. I've never had to pick locks at work, really. I did one time, but then they ended up clipping it, and it looked like I didn't know how to pick locks. But we're really not supposed to pick locks unless we're bonded by a locksmith company. At least that was what the California rules were. So you're really not supposed to get paid if you help somebody open something. That's technically illegal. But I mean, it depends on where your morals are. We like to follow the law here just to keep it chill. I like keeping everything chill. I have a feeling if I tried to work for a locksmith company, I would start hating lockpicking. Because I like just being able to do it when I want to and not be forced to do it. Okay, I'll try the other side of this. I'm basically just doing product testing, extended product testing. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. It had a badass car in it. I want this lock to open, so I'm spending more time on it. There we go. I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to spin it all the way. But there you go. That's the LSDA. Unfortunately, there's no shackle pop to it. This would be a good one to take apart and look at. The pins aren't too gnarly. They're pretty standard. Put my handcuffs right here. So here's a Avis 7240. It's got a bunch of spool pins. I'm gonna see if I can rake it and then single pin pick it. Bonded and insured, yeah. If you're gonna have a company with opening locks and doors and stuff, of course get bonded. I'm basically doing this just for the fun of it. I like learning new skills and testing it out. Huh. It seems like a pretty cool car. Oh, I have to do top of the key on this guy. That's right. 7240s need top of the key tension, which means it'll make it damn near impossible to rake. I'll use the tensioner that comes with this pocket set. It's a pretty thick tensioner, but it seems to work. Okay, medium to heavy tension. Put the rake in there. Dodge SRT, those are semi-new. We got a gnarly counter or false set on this guy. I feel like I'm just one pin away. Oh, thanks. Patience is definitely something that Lock Sport gives you. If you don't have patience to start with, you're going to get pissed off often and easily. But if you don't mind sitting and dealing with the pins, it helps build your patience. So I raked it, but I basically overset a bunch of pins from doing that. Oh, I'm in a weird false set. Adjust. Usually when I have the right pick and I know what I'm doing, I can get this lock open in under a minute. But I think I overset a bunch of shit. Alright, you know what, guys? I gotta go cut some grass. Appreciate every one of you guys for stopping by, chit-chatting. I'll do another live tonight, probably. Like after dinner or something. But for now, I gotta do real life bullshit. So, as I put these locks away, I thank you for stopping by. Maybe I'll do some paracording in the live next or something. Take it easy, guys.